Good afternoon. Here is the national news from our studio BGI TV, Baba Bagide Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Mori Rabidalawal. Fourth are the major headlines for the national news. Why I will continue to cry out, FG to blame for insecurity autumn. Son allegedly hacked father to death in Yobe. Police confirm killing of 7 by cultists in Imo. OAU mourns as undergraduate dies hours after falling into Sockaway. Truck kills students in Ekiti. And sports. I never told NFF I would join Eagles after AFCON, Pestle. Now the news and details. Benue State Governor Samuel Ortom on Wednesday said the reason for his constant cry was that he was not elected to preside over displaced persons or dead bodies. Ortom stated these when he received in audience the Director General of the Administrative Staff College of Nigeria, Mrs. Cecilia Gaya, who was represented by Goodluck Audu. The governor said, having foreseen the danger herdsmen invasion on communities more exposed to the nation, he decided to raise the alarm and his administration came up with the anti-open grazing law. He said his allegiance was to his people and lamented that he faced death threat as a result, but was not afraid of death. Ortom stated, at 61, I am no longer afraid of death. In fact, I have prepared my will so that if I die, my people will not fight over my property. I feel so sad when I try to make public what is happening in Benue State and people castigate me and insult me. But I remain committed to serving my people. And of course, I was not elected to preside over IDPs and dead people. And if something is beyond me, at least I can raise the alarm for others to come and help me to solve this problem. He accused the federal government of complicity in the security problem in the country. On the training of civil servants by ASCON, Ortom said the civil service remained engine room of any administration, and it's as it was responsible for the success and failure of any government. ASCON, as experts in the training of civil servants, trainings like this promote professionalism in the civil service. Human capacity development is very key. ASCON has agreed to come down to the state and train our civil servants. There are a lot of leakages and waste if workers are not adequately trained, the governor stated. Gaya said over 500 civil servants from the state were being trained in human capacity development. This followed a partnership entered into between the state government and ASCON. She said infrastructural development without capacity development could lead to a serious administrative crisis, adding that upgrading of the civil service could deliver the government from the woods. The Director General said the college had the expertise and was always willing to offer services at a moderate cost and would regularly come to state to train workers. So another disheartening story. The police command in Yobe yesterday said a 20-year-old man, May Goni, allegedly hacked his father, Goni Kawu, to death with a pestle in Masaba Bosari, local government area of Yobe State. The command spokesperson, ASP Dongus Abukari, said in Damaturu that the incident occurred on Tuesday at about 7:30 p.m. He said Kawu, 65, sustained an injury on the head as a result of the attack and was confirmed dead by a doctor in the hospital. Abdul said the suspect fled the scene after committing the crime, adding that the command has intensified effort to apprehend him. The spokesman advised residents of the state to be law-abiding, saying the police will deal decisively with anyone that engages in criminality. So, similar story, the police in Imo State have attributed the killing of 7 persons at Umahu community in Oaji, Ebema, local government area of the state, to court activities. The State Commissioner of Police, Rabi Usaini, yesterday gave the names of those killed as Charles Kumbaraho, Funki Anani, Charity Unwachuku Edeme, Okoro Isaac Ojenya, Indubisi Unwabusi, and Junior Ifeanyi Woke. He said preliminary investigation revealed that one OC suspected to be a cultist led about 20 armed men to execute the killing. He stated that the command has deployed more tactical teams to the area to forestall reprisal attacks. He said on 8 February 2022 at about 10 p.m., one OC led about 20 armed men with their faces masked to Umahu community in RG Ebema LGA of Imo State, went to the following identified persons, houses namely above. The divisional police officer, in receipt of this information, immediately mobilized his men and other patrol team to the area. On arrival at the scene, the hoodlums have deserted the place, leaving 7 persons dead. Preliminary investigation revealed that the killing has elements of cultism, and that OC is an escapee from Imo Correctional Center, Owerri, who is reasonably suspected to be and belong to a cult group known as the BAM, while the others killed are suspected to belong to another cult group known as DWEL. Meanwhile, the command has deployed additional tactical units to the community to support the operation of the Egbema Police Division and Area Command to forestall a reprisal attack. Heritage Ajibola, a student of the Department of Linguistic and African Languages, Obafemi Awolowo University, OAU, Ile-Ife, Osun State, has died after she accidentally fell into a soccerway at hostel of residence. Eyewitnesses who were at the scene of the incident revealed that she was with her friends spreading clothes on the line when she mistakenly fell into a hole leading into the soccerway and got stuck in it. They stated that before her friends could rush to call for help, she had already fallen deep into the soccerway. According to the eyewitness, it took almost an hour before help came, and even with the President's maintenance team and Osun State Fire Service, it took up to an hour before they could get out of the soccerway. They also disclosed that it was later discovered that the cause of the collapse was that termites had eaten the wood which was used to cover the soccerway. The management of the university has also confirmed the incident. A statement sent to Daily Post, the University Public Relations Officer Abiodun Olarewaju stated that the student Ajibola Heritage Ayomikun was a resident of Beaver Hostel, one of the privately owned hostels in the student village. The OAU spokesperson, who explained that the university management was saddened by the unfortunate incident, added that when news got to the management, it immediately mobilized the firemen from the university, Osun State, and the OAU Teaching Hospital, who through concerted efforts got the student out. Olarewaju stated that immediately she was brought out from the hole, she was rushed to the OAU Teaching Hospital complex where she was certified dead. So another tragic event. There was pandemonium along Ado-Ijon Road yesterday when a truck killed a student of Ayo Daramola Community Secondary School, Ijon Ekiti, Bonyi local government area of Ekiti State. Another student and sibling of the deceased also lost his lower limbs in the auto crash that occurred at a bad portion of the road between Aso and Ado Ekiti, Farmstead, and Ijon Ekiti. An eyewitness revealed to journalists yesterday that the students who live at Ago, a farmstead located along Ado-Ijon Road, were returning home when the incident happened. He said the students who were of the same parents were returning home from school when they saw the tipper loaded with sand, and the driver volunteered to take them home. As they were going, the tipper's driver wanted to dodge a pothole on the road, and as he did that, the truck somersaulted and all the students out of the vehicle. One of them got his head shattered and died immediately, while the other one lost his 2 legs and rushed to the hospital for treatment. Contacted the Public Relations Officer, Federal Road Safety Corps, Ekiti Sector Command, Mr. Taiwo Ojo, confirmed the incident. He said the injured victim's legs had been amputated at a tertiary hospital in the capital city. And lastly, from sports angle, Portuguese coach Yobe Pestle has stated he never confirmed to the Nigerian Football Federation that he was going to accept the Super Eagles job after the just concluded African Cup of Nations. The NFF stated in December that they had met virtually to deliberate, among other issues, the appointment of Pestle as the new coach of the Super Eagles following the termination of Jan Raw's contract, and added that the former Saudi Arabia coach would take over the team after the AFCON. After careful consideration of a memo presented by Chairman of the Technical and Development Subcommittee, the Executive Committee endorsed the proposal for the appointment of Mr. Yobe Pestle as the new head coach of the Super Eagles. Following the end to the relationship with Janet Raw, the statement read in part. However, the committee resolved that Mr. Gordon Iguavon, named the interim head coach, will lead the Super Eagles to AFCON 2021 in Cameroon, with Mr. Pestle only playing the role of observer. However, the NFF on Monday announced that Iguavon will remain in charge of the Super Eagles and will be assisted by former under-20 coach Emmanuel Amonike, Salisu Yusuf, and Joseph Yobe. That was the national news from BGI TV, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines once again. Why I will continue to cry out, FG to blame for insecurity autumn. Son allegedly hacked father to death in Yobe. We also brought to you, police confirmed killing of 7 by cultists in Imo. Another one again tragic from OAU mourns as undergraduate dies hours after falling into soccer way. Truck kills students in Ekiti. And lastly, sports. I never told NFF I would join Eagles after AFCON. Basaro claims. Thank you for watching. For more updates on YouTube, the Underneath by Bagbagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell for you to have our updates on broadcast. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page for updates as well. On Instagram, Bagede Imo_22. For other placements of your goods and services and products, coverage of events and function, the phone number streaming on your screen is the phone number to dial. Thank you for watching. I am Morire Rebila Lawa.